Oh, at the Lens.
Okay.
All right, I'm with Shawna from War on Women. It's so excellent to see you. Are you excited to play?
I think so. I'm still full from lunch, so I'm actually just kind of sleepy. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll get excited, don't worry.
Right. Is this your guys' first Warped Tour?
Yeah.
Wow. And have you played any other festivals before?
Yeah. We played Riot Fest and Ink and Iron Fest. And then, of course, a bunch of stuff overseas when we were there.
Which is your favorite place to play?
Oh, it might be Punk Rock Holiday in Slovenia.
Yes!
Actually. But we also played this thing called Eperfest. I can't remember what country it's in, but they have this, like, all the food is vegan, and it's like gourmet, and like everything is like recycled or recyclable. Even like the porta potties use like sawdust.
Wow.
And then the waste gets used somehow. I don't even know. It was like the most green festival that exists on the planet, and it was just fascinating to see all the things that they do with that. That's not really the same thing as like, oh, I like to play LA because the weather's good. But I do. I like that too.
Right. Yeah, but that's important. It's cool to go to different places and see how totally different it is.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So how did you guys get hooked up with Kira Lynn and Safe Spaces?
Through a friend, actually. So like a safer space is like a concept. It's an idea.
Right.
And you can sort of use that term, but it's kind of generic enough that it's not really specific to one organization or anything. So what we did is the band, I came up with this idea to bring bystander intervention training to Warped Tour and through this project called Safer Scenes, is what we ended up calling it. And so I knew that I needed someone to run it during the tour because I'd have to save my voice, I'd be busy with press and performing. And so a friend of mine who's an activist out of Canada, Julie Lalonde, she said, I know someone that does this exact thing, like trains festivals and bystander intervention. You should talk to her. And I actually just called her to like pick her brain about stuff and ideas. But then after we were talking for a while, I was like, wait, maybe you're actually the person that should run it this summer for me. And she said yes. So she's here along with another activist named Autumn, who also does this kind of work, and it's been really great. They've been teaching a lot of people what they can do when they're in the audience at a festival or a show, what they can do to interrupt violence and harassment.
Well, we the ladies thank you. It's been long overdue.
Not just ladies experience harassment and violence.
True.
Just a heads up.
So are there any musical heroes here that you've been able to hang out with? Like people that you've grown up listening to and now, oh my gosh, they're here on the same stage.
I would say that I definitely listened to a lot of Suicide Machines in high school, and it was very weird to like hang out with them and be friends with them. And I think we're friends now. Like that's always really strange when everyone's just nice and normal and they're friendly. I was sick of it all. That's kind of a big deal that I can just have lunch. The guys from Sick of All and Hatebreed, like that's so wild. And then like Anti-Flag was here for a while, and like by now we've toured with them a few times. Like I would say we're actual friends with them. And but I got their CD with Die for the Government on it when I was in 9th grade, and I listened to it as an example of what punk is, and it's weird to be in this world where like, we're still like a small band and everything, but you get to hang out with these people that seem larger than life. But like everyone here is just a normal person that wants to play music, and it's cool that we all get to do that together.
So do you feel, because you guys are so into really spreading a message and really promoting awareness and activism, do you feel that performers have a responsibility to their audience to be an advocate or to really speak their mind and try to project their ethos?
Yeah, I think to deny the fact that you might have a platform is irresponsible. I don't think everyone all the time has to ride a motorcycle. I don't think everyone all the time has to be constantly talking about social justice issues. That's the focus of our band, but I don't expect every band to do that, but I do expect them to be responsible with the things they do say, and to not say, bitch or cunt or the N-word or the R-word, like to not say that stuff without thinking who it might harm. But I think, there are other ways to be, good people and still sing about going to the beach and hanging out. Like, you can donate money to good causes, or you can let people table at your performances to educate others on important issues. You can bring bands with you on tours that do say something, or you can just walk the walk and actually have a diverse bill if you are a band that has the power to choose who you tour with. Hire more women, hire more people of color. So there are a lot of different ways to be more equitable. I don't think everyone has to sing about abortion rights all the time, but it'd be cool if more people did, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the first abortion songs that I had ever listened to was "The Quickening" by Bad Religion.
Oh.
And I did a project on what it was about, and I got in trouble in high school. It was cool.
Of course.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the South by Southwest debacle that just happened with the immigration statute in there?
I heard about it.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I just did my capstone thesis on it, and I was wondering if any of the bands here had any thoughts on how we could avoid a situation like that, or if they'd run into any situations of people not being allowed to come into festivals or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I'm unaware of, I don't have any direct experience with that.
Sure.
I don't know of any contracts that we've signed, nothing has come up like that, that I know of. It was certainly something that was concerning, but I fully trust the people that, ended up writing and signing a letter, the bands involved. I trust them to put it out there, what matters to them. But I don't know, at some point you don't want to just be another, well, I think this, and it's like, I wasn't even there, I didn't sign, I don't know. It's something that obviously we should have been thinking about a long time ago, but it's certainly timely right now, because of all the things that Donald Trump is trying to do and his administration is trying to do to block, refugees and immigrants from living their lives and feeding their families. So it's something that activists should really be mindful of, and bands should be mindful of when they enter into agreements or agree to do a festival. You have to make sure trans people are welcome. You have to make sure that there are women involved, and you need to make sure that people can actually make it to the festival and perform without any hassles.
Right. On a lighter note, I've been wondering, we did a Rock Against Bush, and I'm wondering if a Rock Against Trump could be in the works. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in?
I'm sure we would, yeah. I'm sure we would. I haven't been able to bring myself to write any songs about him because I just don't want to think about him ever.
Right.
And I'm still constantly processing what's going on, and so I'm not even at the point now where a creative outlet is necessary. I'm not even there yet. But playing and donating time or money or whatever, that's something I can do. So yeah, tell Anti-Flag to get that together.
I know I'm from San Francisco, so I'm trying to see who I can talk to at Fat Wreck and whoever I've got in my circle. But Anti-Flag, absolutely. I've been tweeting them. So on an even lighter note, what would a Spotify playlist of yours look like? And not just punk, not just metal, whatever, just whatever you love to listen to.
Oh, it definitely would not be just punk and metal, not even close. I like a lot of different stuff, and I always have. I grew up on pop music, right? And then like my mom is into 90s R&B as well as Bad Company, you know?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
My tastes definitely vary. So I don't know, like it's hard to think about it because on Warped Tour, if anyone can hear, there's music in the background, like bands are playing like for 12 hours a day, it seems like. So I do not listen to music on this tour at all. I need a break for my ears. So the idea of listening to music, I'm just like, oh, it sounds terrible. But if I remember correctly, let's see. So I would, you know, like at work, I would listen to ISIS and Cloud Rat and Mercury Program and Beyonce and man, I was on a serious like Van Halen and ZZ Top kick
Oh,
before this
okay.
tour started. I was like classic rock, give it to me. So I was doing that a lot, and then Blondie. I'm just trying to think of what I was actually listening to before the tour started. So I don't know, a lot of different things. Not a lot of modern things. Like Gojira is like really modern in my opinion, and I'm sure other people don't agree with that. But I don't like a lot of like super new music. But there is this band called Mira that I like, and there's a bunch of amazing bands out of Baltimore, actually, where we're from. Like, there's a ton of really good music from Baltimore, so I recommend anyone just look that stuff up.
Yeah, I believe it. I guess that's Well, thanks so much for meeting with us, and this will be up on the site pretty soon. Is there anything you want to say before I cut off?
I just want to like give a shout out to all the merch people on Warped Tour.
Hell yeah.
Just off the top of my head, just from my heart, totally out of nowhere. They all work harder than anyone else, and they deserve high fives and drinks and tips. And as long as you keep buying the band's merch, I'm sure everything is great, and everyone will have a great day. And yes, give them all high fives and diamonds.
Awesome. Thanks, Shawna. Again, that's Shawna from War on Women.